going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today's gonna be a bit of a different video. I'm actually going to be upgrading my PC, my gaming PC, my editing PC, and then with the extra parts I'm going to be building gaming PC for my cousin. So, you know, I've never done one of these videos before, but it's something I like doing. Don't get to do it often, but I figured I'm here, so why not record it this time. So basically, in my current case, actually let me pull the cover off and I'll show you what I got going on. Alright, so I just took my acrylic cover off the front. Basically, I got a Gigabyte, it's kind of hard to see actually from the glare. There you go, Gigabyte 5500 XT. I got 240mm water cooling and an i5 9600K, all great for editing. So I'm going to be upgrading the motherboard to a Z390 so that I'll be able to overclock it. Upgrading the power supply to a 500 or a 550, and then basically just some new RAM. And then I'll be putting this board, RAM, power supply into the new case. So I'm going to do a quick time lapse of tearing this one apart. Alright, so this is where we're at. Got the board pulled out, video card, power supply, everything's all unhooked. Still looks good, no leaks on the water block. So my case is done here till my parts come in. They'll be here on Monday. So I'm gonna put mine aside, grab the new case, and start putting that together. Alright, so here's the board. Basically RAM staying, pulling out my solid state, pulling out my CPU. That's getting replaced with this one right here, 9100F i3. I got to take these off. These are the little spacers for the water block, because that stays and is going on my new setup. So I'm going to set you up for another time lapse while I get this stripped down and get the new parts on. Alright, forgot to add it earlier, but basically what I'm doing is hooking up a anti-static wrist strap just to make sure if I have any static electricity, I'm already grounded to the board. That way I don't shock something and fry it. So always a good idea to have this. That's it for the board till we get the new hard drive for it, which we're doing same thing, AJ to Falcon, m.2 SSD. It's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna bring the case up and we're gonna start putting this into the new case. Alright. This one's going to be a little tougher to see, sorry, but we're going to put the new board in the case. You're not going to see a whole lot. basically, here it is. You just angle it on your way in. Just like that, just lay it down. So it's resting on the standoffs. Can't see a whole lot, but I'm just pushing the board over, getting a screw in it, getting it loosely screwed down, moving on to the next one. Same thing as when you're working on the car, you don't want to tighten it all the way because then other stuff's not going to line up. Just a little bit at a time. Alright, so I had to take it back apart. This case doesn't have a lot of cutouts for cable management, so as you can see right up here, there's not a notch behind it, so I had to take the board back out and feed the wire up through it, but that's in. Everything's all screwed down, nice and solid. I got the power supply in, that's screwed down. And now I'm basically going to start messing with these wires, I guess. I know, like, blue one's USB 3.0, that goes here. Some of the other USBs go here, and all the power, and we'll get through it. But yeah, I'm just gonna set up another time lapse on my phone and start wiring everything up. Alright, so this is where we're at now. 2 USBs plugged in, HD audio, power reset, LED switch, all that's plugged in. USB 20 plus 4 pins plugged in. Can't see it, but CPU's plugged in, system fans plugged in, everything's screwed in. So basically I'm gonna go through now, flip it over, flip it around, I mean, and gonna try and like tuck some of this, zip tie it together, get it where it needs to be, and then tomorrow when the rest of the parts come in, we'll pick up from there. Alright, welcome back. We're at day 2 of building the gaming PC, and the rest of the parts came today, so we're gonna be able to get this finished up and get Windows installed and try it out, so that should be good. Our parts that came today, we got Silicon Power 512 gig m.2 SSD, very solid, up to 3000 megabytes a second read, I believe it is. So this should be perfect for pulling up games fast and everything. So there's our new SSD, and this is our video card. We got a MSI Radion RX 5500 XT, almost the same card I have in my computer. This is the card. This is the card I run in my computer. It's just the three fan version of it, and this is a 4 gig one. That's an 8 gig, so a little better actually. But as far as cooling, this one definitely cools a lot better, but shouldn't be a problem. So we got SSD card, and then we got just a pack of 120 mil fans. So we're gonna put one right up here. It already has one in the front here, it has the one pulling from the power supply, and then we're gonna add one to the side cover, which is right here. Fan's gonna go on there too. So we're gonna get right into it here, and I think we're gonna do the the SSD, get this installed. So let me set you up on a tripod. Alright, so got this all set up. I'm gonna open up the SSD here. I have my ground strap plugged in, just so hopefully I don't short anything. Get this laying down a tad. There we go. There it is. Not bad looking. And it has the doesn't have the heat spreader on the front, which I'll show you. This is mine and my computer. It has the metal heat spreader on the front, but not a big deal. This will be perfect. It's not doing big files on it, it's just games and stuff. So this is the slot that goes in and basically just slides in like that and gets pushed up against that. And there it is. Mini screw on the end of that. So I'm just going to push this on. Beautiful. So that looks great. And now we're going to open up the video card. So let me back you up here. Here it is. MSI, good brand. Same as the motherboard, so we're rocking matching parts here. This has FreeSync 2, HDR. Pretty solid card right here. It was on sale too, so can't complain. Ah, look at that. That's nice. That is your drivers in it. I'm guessing this might be a warranty card. And let me pull this out of the bag. Feels like that's it for the box. And they put these in anti-static bags so that you don't shock it. So I'm just gonna open that up. There it is. These are pretty. Got the fans on it. And this one has 4 display ports, 3 display ports, 1 HDMI. So not bad at all. And then a 8-pin power connector here. So I'm going to slide the tray off the PCI here. Sorry about the noise there. And make sure this is snapped back. This is a little lock for it, so snap that back. Just feed this right in here. Just gonna push till it clicks, just like that. Turn it here. Alright. So then we got the cover goes on the side here and one of the slot covers, so we'll just slide that in, and then this is going to hop on. Alright, try this again. So hold that. Just like that. Screwdriver. There it goes. Found its home. That's what we want. Snug it right down. Same one on the bottom here. Three. Ah, my bad. Right there. Just adjust that like that. Tighten that. Okay. I already routed the power cable for the card here. It's a 8-pin, 6+2, and we're just going to squish them together here. Line them up just like that, and then just snap it in. Nice. And just kind of bend the cable wherever it wants to go. That looks fine. And yeah, that's that. I'm gonna put got one of the 120 mil fans here. Front fan is pulling air in, so we don't want to make it static in there. So we want to be pushing air out. That means if it was this way, it's going to spin this way, which would be, see the blades are angled in, so this way would be pushing the air through. So you want the back up against this side of the case, just like this. Like that, perfect. Alright, there's our fan. Now this is going to get plugged in. We have a fan header right here. And this one's already being used. That's CPU fan. I think we have another one. I don't know where it is though. Not the prettiest, but it takes care of it. Just make sure it's not hitting the heat sink. It can't go on the fan blade. I'm gonna fix this actually, but that's it here. We got everything installed. Everything we're gonna install. So now we just got backside. This I'm gonna cut off because it's the same style. You don't need this on it. So same thing. Just get right up to it and snip it. Feed that back through. I don't have any zip ties, so this is just gonna get hidden by the cover basically. Which is fine. It has this nice indent in it, so we're literally just gonna push them in there as we slide this on here. It's in, everything's clipped. That's really it. I can take this strap off now. It's got 2 thumb screws for it, top and bottom. Yeah, that's it. Everything's hooked up. Probably could have done better with the cable management, but it's whatever. It looks alright. This looks kind of crappy, but you won't see it. The cover, you won't even see it because of the cover. If it was the glass case like mine, I would be more picky about it. Alright, so there it is, all set up. I got my monitor turned on here. Come around the side, see how everything looks. And I'm going to, so I have a USB installed with Windows on it, so I'm going to go through installing that in a second. But we're gonna hit the power up button, and then I'm going to start hitting the delete key to bring us into the BIOS, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Does it turn on? Doesn't turn on. Uh-oh. So, it doesn't turn on. First thing to do is come in here and look. We don't have any lights. It says the easy debug up top. It's hard to see it, but it'll blink lights if it's off. Come around the back and can't see it, but I accidentally flipped it off. There you go. So don't worry if it doesn't go the first time. I'll do this again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Alright, had to do another narration here. My mic cut out. Basically, I'm just going through the settings here, making sure everything looks good. I'm changing around the boot options so it's only set to the SSD we installed, and then I'm changing it so it's going to boot off the SSD, and going through changing all the fans, making sure they're all powering on. You can see I'm just checking all the RPMs on them. Everything looks good there. Go to boot it, doesn't boot up, gives me an error as you see here. Tells me what settings to change. Just went back, changed the settings, put it in the right mode, wherever it is, right there. Boot it up, and then it goes into Windows. Alright, so pretty self-explanatory here. English, we're in the US. Next, we're gonna install it. Okay, we don't have a product key, so we're gonna hit I don't have a product key. Pick what version we want. I usually do Pro. I'm gonna stick with Pro actually. But you can pick whatever you want there. Accept your terms. There's a lot of them. Alright. Custom install. Install Windows and keep files, settings, applications. So this doesn't matter. It's a brand new drive. So we're gonna do advanced. We're going to click on our new drive here. Next, it's going to go through and copy everything off the flash drive, put it onto the new SSD, and yeah, we're just going to time lapse this and we'll be back. Alright, well, I just got done installing all the updates, Windows, everything, and it's done, so just take one last look at it. This is how it came out. Not bad looking, not bad. Wiring could be better. Probably could have tucked it back there, but it looks good enough. Underneath, nice radion video card. So yeah, it's all set up to go. I just got to put the side cover on. Do that real quick. Alright, there it is. It's done. That's the back of it. Nothing really to see there. Front of it. Came out good. And yeah, we're going to do a quick startup, show you just how fast that SSD is. So here we go. Ready? That's it. That was like maybe 10 seconds. Put in my code here. It's ready to go. There's no waiting. Trying to open up a program. Already done. That's because I unhooked the internet. Well, actually, there it goes. Our internet is extremely slow right now. But there it is. Pull up an app. Nice and quick. This is for the video card, got that all installed. And pull up Epic Games. Just like that. Clicked on it, it's already brought up. So, lightning fast. Really awesome setup here. Pull up the display. There it is, everything's showing up. That SSD is perfect. I'm actually going to do a quick speed test on it and show you just how fast it is. Alright, so here it is. Doing a quick benchmark on the computer. Looking pretty good so far. It's doing a graphics test. figuring out what our score is going to be. So it's doing rendering, CPU test, GPU test. Alright, there's our score. So, PC is performing above expectations, 61st percentile. Means out of 100 PCs with the exact same components, 39 performed better. Okay, not bad. Processor, it's good. Graphics, 55% reasonable 3D score compared to an RX 2060. Majority of recent games, but will struggle with resolutions greater than 1080. Doesn't matter. That's all we're running. Boot drive, 266%. 226%. Exceptional SSD score. Memory 16 gigs. OS version Windows 10. So there it is. Card. It's not great. Could be a little better. But that can always be overclocked, so that doesn't matter too much. CPU is good. 81st. Outstanding on the SSD. We got read speeds of 1100 megabytes, write of 2100 megabytes. Really good. Memory was good, 76%. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, let me know what you thought of it. It's not one I get to do often, but figured this time would be a good time to try it out, see if anyone's interested in it. So alright, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a dislike, subscribe. See you in the next one.